Welcome to London Visited Coffee. Welcome to the Coffee Channel. Great to have you here. Today we're in Belgravia. Now we're up here today because we're catching Chelsea in blue, Belgravia in blue. And I thought, do you know what? I've never actually stopped for a coffee in Chelsea or Belgravia. Well, I say Chelsea I have. I went there with Paula and Al, and that's where we did the roasting party, which was absolutely amazing. Well worth doing. And I will link that coffee at the end. But I haven't actually ever stopped in Belgravia for a coffee. So I thought, do you know what? As I'm doing Belgravia in bloom, let's stop, have a coffee and have a bite to eat. So as you can see, I've got a black Americano as normal. And also I got myself a chocolate brownie. So this coffee shop is on Elizabeth Street. It's in the middle of, well, probably one of the better areas, or one of the well-known areas of Belgravia, down at Elizabeth Street. So it's right in the heart of it. And I came across this place. It's a bread shop, and as you can see, the bread looks absolutely gorgeous in there. It looks really, really rustic. But I'm not taking a loaf of bread home. I thought, come on, let's try the brownie. Now, I've got the coffee, and the coffee is the only option is to sit outside. There's no chairs inside, as you see, and there's 3 tables, so lucky. So hence it's in a paper cup. So I get that, but let's see if the coffee is, well, up to the sort of Belgravia standards. That's more the question. And if next time I come to Belgravia, we'll go somewhere different. I don't hold up much hope. The reason is I've actually taken the lid off the coffee, and as you've seen, there is no sort of film on the top of it. It's gone immediately. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. So haven't actually tried it. It's still very, very hot, so we'll give it another minute or so. So whilst we're doing that, because it's saving me actually burning my tongue doing the tasting. Don't want to do that. But let's just remind you why we're here. So we're doing London Visited Coffee because we want you, when you're coming to London, to find the best independent coffee shops wherever you are. Now, don't get me wrong, Starbucks, Café, Nero, Costa Coffee, etc. all have their places, but they're big chains. All the coffee tastes the same. We want to go where the independent coffee shops are, the independent places. To bring you those, we're going to put them onto a map with the scores as well, so we're keeping a tally on all of the scores to be able to show you where the best places are to go for coffee in certain parts of London, be that the city, be that in the different neighbourhoods, be that in the West End. So when you come to London, you're not thinking, where should I go for a decent coffee? Steve and the channel have done it for us already. So there you go. Right, so shall we go for it? Shall we see let's see what this coffee is like. So let's see what this coffee is about. So first of all, let's give it a sniff. So I'll take you back to my comments about a minute ago, which is where I don't hold up much hope. My hopes are now starting to be dashed even more because I'm having trouble finding something. There's a very, very slight odour in that, and that slight odour is, I'm not quite sure actually. It might be a bit sort of chestnutty, might be a bit woody, but very, very much in the background. So aroma, because I've really had to work for it. So let's face it, with most coffees, you pick it up, you smell it, and you go, wow. With most coffees, it's there. This, I've had to work for it. So, sorry guys, I'm going to start off with a 1. Oh, by the way, Pilane, I think that's how you probably pronounce it. But we're going to kick off with a 1 there for the aroma. Okay, so next we're going to go for both the acidity and the sweetness. So let's go for acidity and sweetness. This has remnants of a coffee I've had before, and it wasn't a good one. Okay, there's a little bit of acidity there. It's clinging around the tongue, you can still feel it. It's not an overly pleasant one. Yeah, acidity-wise, I'm just going to go for it again just to make sure, because I think I know where I'm going with this, but yeah, acidity, it's there definitely, and it hangs around your tongue, but not in a fantastic way that makes me think, oh, I'm going to drink some more. I'm going to give that a 2 for acidity on that one. I think that could be being generous on that one. So that's a 2 for acidity. So that is a 1 for aroma, 2 for acidity. For the sweetness, Sweetness is sort of acceptable, but there just isn't much there. It's one of those coffees that's a bit meh. So sweetness, I'm going to give that a 2 because that's probably all I can give it. So that's aroma 1, sweetness and acidity 2 each. That's 5. So we're 5 on that one so far. Right, so we're going to go for the body next. Yeah. I'm disappointed because I thought Belgravia would be good for coffee. Give it all the sort of the tarnish with the same brush, but it's not. So body, I have had worse, so I'm going to give that a 2. That's the only redeeming factor on that. I'm going to give that a 2. So that gives us a 7 so far, and finish. The only thing is, I wish it would, but I'm desperate for a coffee, so I'm going to have to finish it off because I am desperate for a coffee. I'm going to give that a 2 on that one. So actually, for Prilay, I'm going to give that a 9, which is pretty much a meh, if not fairly poor coffee. So it's not fantastic, which is a real shame. I had high hopes coming to Belgravia. Maybe I've just picked badly and need to come down here and try somewhere else. Mind you, you might well have a recommendation, dear watcher. If you come down to Belgravia for coffee and you have a decent coffee, do let me know in the comments down below where I can go for a decent coffee, because this certainly wasn't. So I'm giving them a 9. Also, I'll further add that the service wasn't fantastic in there either. The lady who was serving me couldn't even raise a smile, and as a customer coming in and spending money having a coffee and also having something to eat as well, and I was chatty and cheerful as well, that was a bit disappointing as well. So the service comes into it, so it's quite disappointing. So I'm going to give it a 9. I was lucky to get away with a 9. It really is. Should we go for the brownies? What the brownies like? Now this has come out of the fridge, so this is a fresh brownie. So let's see what that's like. Right. So it came out of the fridge, so I thought, great, it's going to be fresh. It's going to be nice. You know when you eat something, like a packet of crackers, and then you drink something, and all of a sudden it comes back to your mouth, yeah? That moistness comes back to your mouth. I think that's where we are with this. That is awful. That brownie is absolutely dreadful. It's stodgy and it's dry. Holy moly. And it's a bakery as well, which is a real shame. Do you know what? I'm just going to... What if it's me? Yeah. Okay. So I think I know what's happened here. I think we've got a bread shop. And I bet you it's renowned because the bread looks absolutely amazing, which is fantastic. But I think they've gone, tell you what, we're going to chuck 3 chairs out the front and we'll sell some coffee. Because actually we've got lots of passing trade. So we'll catch people who want coffee. And I get that. But the coffee's not good. And the savoury, I thought that would be a redeeming factor. In fact, it's a bakery, sorry, savoury sweetening. I thought that might be a redeeming factor, but it's not. It's pretty poor and pretty hopeless. So, sorry guys, really disappointed. One to avoid here in Belgravia. We will come back another time and try coffee here in Belgravia, but it certainly won't be here. So there you go. Anyway, if you are in the Belgravia area, and I haven't tried another coffee, just pop down the road to Chelsea. Okay, it's about a 5 to 10 minute walk. It's called the Roasting Party on Pavilion Road. Absolutely amazing. The coffee is outstanding. In fact, it was so outstanding, I think I went back and had a second one, if I remember rightly. So the Roasting Party is definitely a place where you want to go for a coffee. Avoid this one here in Belgravia. And that is up in the top right-hand corner. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you another time, hopefully with a better coffee than this. I'm thirsty. I'm going to have to drink it. Yeah. Take care. Bye.